Hi guys, it's Smeep here, coming at you one more time from the Game Throne, and today I'm bringing you something special from a guy named InfernoPlus, who took the original Mario game, recoded it from the ground up, and turned it into a battle royale. Yes, you and 99 other people starting in a lobby, and then a massive free-for-all, winner takes all. Also in this lobby, rumour is, if you jump over the large pipe on the right in just the right way, you can find a truck. If you push that truck underneath it, you'll find a wild Mew. Well, I guess that's that rumour confirmed. Anyway, so yes, it's you versus up to 99 other people, but as you'll be aware if you've ever played a Mario game, it uses power-ups such as the mushrooms, the stars and the fire flower, and that poses a small problem in that only a set amount of people can actually get these power-ups. But that gives you a choice. What would you rather do? Would you rather go and get the power up so that as you're progressing through the level, if you get hit, you're not knocked out? Or do you want to try and stay ahead of the pack so you're avoiding people such as here with the invincibility who can kill you in one? It's really quite clever, and it breathes so much life into an old game. I was playing it for nearly 2 hours trying to just get to the end. Gosh, was it frustrating. Every time you feel like you're making progress, you mess up. Some of that is because the controls aren't quite as tight. Some of that is because people can do things like this, where they jump on something you were planning to land on, sending you to your own death. There were many moments where I thought I was finally going to get to the end. Even if I didn't finish in the top 3, I'd pushed and I took my time, I'd ran ahead, I'd done so much hard work, only to come up to King Koopa, or Bowser if you prefer, and then next thing I know, all hell breaks loose and I panic and... How could this happen to me? I made my mistakes. You have no idea how long it took me just to get to that point. But back to the game at hand. So, it's very, very fun. Very frustrating. Even turtle shells become so much more lethal because somebody can kick one at you on purpose to knock you out of the game. I started out trying to stay ahead of the pack so that if somebody did get the invincibility, that I wouldn't be in their wrath. But I did quickly realise that it wasn't a game about who gets to the end first, at least not at this stage while everyone's still practicing. It's more a game of trying my best to stay alive throughout the 3 stages that it faces you with. The controls aren't quite as perfect as you would hope. It feels like Mario, it really does. They've done an excellent job. However, there is a very, very tiny delay in pressing jump and actually jumping. It's almost unnoticeable, but every once in a while you'll press jump and just run straight off an edge. Also, I don't really remember if this was in the original Mario, but when you hold in the jump button, he'll keep bouncing, which actually helps in this due to that slight delay, but I really don't think the original Mario had that. I switched tact halfway through and thought, right, let's just concentrate on getting to the end, as I said, and those power-ups really do make a difference. So if you are struggling, I recommend stop trying to be the first person to get to the end, and instead try to be the only person that gets to the end, because as you can see at this point in the game, there's only 8 now players remaining of the original 70 or 80 people that joined the lobby. Because people are rushing, they're making silly mistakes, and that's exactly what I was doing. It really was a learning experience replaying Mario as a multiplayer game. Now I know obviously Mario has been multiplayer before and there's been versus modes, but this is something quite genius. The simplicity of it allows it to be brilliant. That being said, there are a few things I would like to see in the game. I'll cover that shortly. But as I was sweating and trying, I felt like Dries Bannock from Cool Runnings.
Hey coach, how will I know if I'm enough? When you cross that finish line, you'll know.
And here I am. There's no one around me, but there's still 4 players somewhere, and I am sweating, I'm nervous. It really feels like when you were a kid and you got to these levels as a child and everything was on the cards. You knew these levels were harder than the previous ones. Nerves were overcoming. It was just such a good experience to feel that way about a game again. It really, yeah, there's nothing I can say. Just watch. Was I enough? Well, I certainly felt like enough. Couple of things I would like to see the game do. I'd like to see maybe a remix mode where things like coins might make you run faster or jump higher, things like that. Also in the lobby, I kind of wish there were different pipes to choose your preferred level that you're about to play, like a vote. Mainly because one of the things that makes this game not necessarily easier but makes it work is that you need to practice, you need to memorize those levels, and seeing as I was a Sega fan, those memories don't exist for me. Ask me to do it on Sonic, I could probably complete it blindfolded with enough tries. Mario, not so much. And again, just a little tightening up on the speed at which when you press the jump button that Mario jumps. But I've got to hand it to InfernoPlus. I really hope Nintendo don't come and shit all over his parade, because he's done a great job here and he's released something that's put a breath of fresh air back into such an old game, and it was such a joy, as frustrating as it may be to play through. I highly recommend you give this a try. I don't think it's going to be about for long. I reckon Nintendo are going to get on it as quick as they can. The link is in the description below, along with a link to InfernoPlus's channel, because everywhere I've seen people making this video, they're not giving him credit. Well done, excellent game, go play it, but make sure you are ready to take a break, because it's going to frustrate you. If you're still here at this point, please consider subscribing. Do all the things that YouTubers ask you to do. Every single tiny subscriber helps. It's really important to me. Thank you very much for your time. I'll see you later. Peace.